the converted man here. Oh, yes. As some of you know, I played around with SJ Thomason from time to time. In fact, I have a playlist called Pulverizing Piper's Pier. In the latest shenanigans with her, she had a free-for-all, tons of evidence for Jesus. Of course, there's no evidence that she offers. And she mentions this miracle event. And of course, I'm asking for the criteria for what a miracle is. It's anything improbable. So basically, everything's a miracle. Okay, so because, we need the criteria. We need to be able to test for this if it has any meaning at all. And so I'm like, okay, some miracle she mentioned. So she mentioned some gal that had MS supposedly, and she's in a weakened state. And then she heard, "Get up, my child," and she got up, and everybody's like, "Woo, yeah!" I'm like, great. So do we have the doctor's, the doctor's notes on her thing? Do we have the medical records? Oh, they have that. Really? Oh, yeah. You have to look into it. I'm like, oh, okay. So you presented this thing with no evidence. That you're telling us a story. That's it. That's all it ever is story. And then go look for it. I'm like, yeah, but you're the one that made the claim, so you should provide the evidence then. And she's, oh, I'm not doing this right now. And basically hung up on me by remembering, like, wow. So by evidence, all SJ has is bad arguments. In fact, she doesn't even have bad arguments. She has nothing to offer. Not even a little. Nothing. I'm like, look, you're going to say you have a miracle. First, you're going to have to define what a miracle is. Improbable event is what she defines it as. Okay, so everything is a miracle under that definition. Under that definition, mere existence is a miracle. And then the word miracle becomes completely irrelevant. If everything is a miracle, who cares? If it's certain events, here's this gal, she's got MS, she's in, she's almost dead, and suddenly she's able to get up and move around. Okay, great. We need documents that actually occurred. Because if we don't, then it's just a story. And if you're going to present that as an example of an actual miracle, because you're saying you have evidence, then you should have all the evidence. Oh, I don't have that with me. I don't have. Yeah, right. So you don't actually have evidence. That's the. And she just gets so upset whenever I hold her feet to the fire. Whenever she, whenever I said, look, you do this all the time where, you don't want your feet held to the fire. She retreats and runs away every single time. I'm done with her. I'm done. I give up. So, that's it. That's it. I can't. There's nothing more I can do with that person. She's gone so deep off the willy-nilly end of insanity in regards to being apologetic that the slightest bit of pressure for evidence makes her unable to continue. And that says everything to me. So she's not interested in that. She's not interested in actual evidence. She's all, But then again, looking at all the apologists I've seen so far, every time they say evidence, all they really mean is bad arguments. So it really shouldn't. It's not a surprise. It's just, when you break up with somebody, it's hard. And just, I thought, maybe if I share my pain with you, maybe it'll be a little less hard for me to break up with SJ. But, because I just couldn't keep away for such a long time. But now I think I'm done. I'm done. So if somebody really wants me to analyze some argument that she puts up, I'll do it. But other than that, I guess this is it. I'm done. Final chapter. Because she hung up on me. She didn't present any evidence. Oh well. Anyways, so that's all I got for you. I mean, this is a quick one. I've got, let's see. Anyone in here? Anyone want to talk? No? No? Okay. Yeah, and it was free for all, but free for all after, like, a significant amount of time where, here's all these things that we have that you don't have. It's like, oh, there's earthquakes in the records. No. What are you talking about? Like, what? Okay, because there's several earthquakes. There's at least two earthquakes that the Bible says happened. There's one during the death of Jesus, one during the resurrection of Jesus. Those events are not recorded actually in history. So he said that they are, but they're not. So it's like, where's the evidence of that? It doesn't exist. It's not there. So you'll find other earthquakes, maybe, but then of course that time frame has to be exact. So you can't pin down the timeline because it's incoherent because it's a story. And the miracle stuff, every time it's so mundane. Somebody got cured from some disease. So what? What makes that a miracle? Why is that a miracle? It's always something like, oh, the person was sick and then they got better, and then she had somebody come in. Oh, I got better, yay! Well, okay, if you didn't get better, then you're dead, and it's not a story. So what? The bar is so incredibly low for what they consider evidence. It's really ridiculous. But they believe it. They believe it. I used to believe it too. I used to be in there with all that nonsense. Somebody was like, "Yes, we're in the seventh day," because they think that we're in the end times and it's any day now. It's gonna come. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh well. So if anyone gets the chance to talk to SJ, just always demand the evidence, and then when she lets you go, then you can give up on her like I did, I guess. But there's always a slim hope that some reason will work its way into her brain one day. But that's somebody else's task and not mine. So, goodbye, SJ Thomason. Goodbye. Breaking up so hard to do. Anyways, all right. I guess I'll do the skeptic course because that'll be fun. At least I'll have fun with that one. Give me a few minutes and I'll launch the skeptic course breakdown thing. Yeah. I think I might do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Never mind. All right. If anyone wants me to look at a video or whatever, yes, I will. So let me know. Email me and leave a comment. Whatever. This video will destruct in probably in a day or so. All right. Bye. For now. I'll be back.